So on my channel, I've made a few reactions to NHL, the action, some stories from the history of the sport, and been very enjoyable. Today I'm going to be watching something I think should be quite interesting. It's called NHL Biased Commentators. So yeah, I thought this would be like a funny video. It's got like a funny title. I want to see like what the commentators are like in the NHL. Biased ones especially. It's always funny to see like some commentators try and speak objectively about a sport when maybe they've got like a favourite team or something like that. But yeah, this one seems like it could be quite blatant, biased commentators. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me if there's any commentators that are known for this sort of thing. Yeah, let's watch.
Into the corner. Boychuk's back after it. Pouliot with a spectacular miss. What a chump. And Ferns is going to
what a chump.
2 and 3 right to the month. Benoit Pouliot, one of the greatest disappointments of talent in National Hockey League history. He's a really high draft pick, but he's never done anything with his talent.
The greatest disappointment
for himself here in the playoffs. He's lining up against Andrew Ferns. He's a much bigger man, but he's got a real tussle on his hands here. Going for a wrestle, and Ferns gets the takedown. No surprise.
But look at Pouliot from behind. I mean, this is just a gutless.
Left his feet,
targets the head, and there was no penalty to be called on this play.
It's a bit shady.
That's the amazing thing. Wake up.
And people in Montreal wonder why their team is the source of derision around the NHL.
Wake
is
up.
it?
2-on-1 Jackets, but Duchesne is flying back. Foligno shot scored. And the Blue Jackets win in overtime, 4-3.
Here comes Michael Ryder. The Bruins extending themselves to try to defend a one-goal lead late. Hamlet goes down as if shot. Get up! Here comes Cavallari. Montreal trying to nurse ridiculous calls out of the referees. Just a great hit in the Montreal zone. And Hamlet trying to dive for a penalty.
Attacker. Taken by Landeskog. Puck stolen away. Centering pass. Score! No! Pettersson. Holding, looking, shooting, hit the post, rebound, score. It's a power play goal to the Avs.
Kuznetsov banks the pass. Corrali almost gets his head taken off by headhunter Tom Wilson.
Bears, watch the goaltender. Let's see how his helmet comes off. He's in front of the net. Look at this. Look at this. That's garbage. That should not. I don't know.
So does he take his own helmet off? Is that not allowed, or why would he do that?
He was out of position.
Should I stop the game?
He wanted to knock his own helmet off. That is terrible.
I don't know much about it, but I kind of agree.
His team has control of the puck. The play shall be stopped immediately. There's the shot with Ryan Strome. Looks like it glanced a little bit, but it's in. There's nothing wrong with his helmet. He can still see perfectly clear. He just recognizes that he can stop the play by knocking.
So he did take it off because the strap broke, is it?
That's terrible. In my opinion, that is really garbage. Because if you looked at it, good goal. Yeah, that should be a good goal, but I don't like what he did. He was trying to use the rules to his advantage, Jigs, and shame on him for doing that. I think that's just terrible.
Tosses to Boyle, lines up the drive, tipped, and it goes off the high glass. Broussard goes down, reaches for a leg. Zuccarello's drive into Miller.
In the corner of the rink. Wow. That look like a slew foot to you, Jack? I'm going to say no.
No, I
grab a hold of each other. Gilmore's dropped the glove. Fleury trying to get him. So is Lemieux. The Avalanche made it a 2-1 game on a goal by Super Joe. Now Gilmore and Joe Sakic start shoving each other. Sakic has not had a face. Sakic with a fight right by Sakic. He knocks down the helmet. Up and Gilmore. Another right by Sakic. Another right by Sakic. Another right by Sakic. He just beat up Doug Gilmore. Super Joe just scored a goal, and then he beat up Doug Gilmore. How do you like them apples, Gilmore?
Yeah, I say like them apples.
And Doug Gilmore dropping the gloves, and Joe Sakic won that fight in a heads-up fight. He won that fight.
That was some great commentary, man. The old school commentary, no matter the sport, is always good.
Boy, he went right to the throat. Peter did not embellish this thing at all. I mean, there's no way that you would ever think this is coming from Joe Thornton. Catches him right in the jugular.
Worry about it.
Corey Perry gets his own rebound, and oh, he got hit hard behind the net by Seabrook. Carter kept the puck alive. Perry lost his stick, gets up, goes back and gets it. Now it's Keith nearly turned it over off the back of the net, and a penalty coming up to Wisniewski. As he ran Seabrook, Keith jumps into his aid, and Wisniewski starts hammering away on him.
Play, and James Wisniewski didn't like that much, so he took the opportunity to just
Some of these
drill
hits
Brent Seabrook. Now, is Seabrook
are
selling
mental.
this? I couldn't. I don't know if he's selling it, John, or if he was injured. The way he got up afterwards, I almost think he was selling it, but I'm honestly not sure.
What do you think about that?
There he looks hurt.
Solo takes it down. Jones on the end boards. Lucic hammers it. Down goes Jones, and houses for irony. The crowd wants a call for a hit from behind. There's Drew.
He's laughing about it.
Lucic mashes Jones.
Absolutely ridiculous.
There's
no place in the game for that. Martin is going to go.
Yeah, now he's barking at Marc-Andre Fleury on the way off. And that's really cool there. Nice going there, Martin. Sorry, but I'm not buying that act at all.
The linesmen all go down to the other fight. Now Tangrady's down on one knee. Gillies is looking like he wants to come out. Ridiculous.
Yeah, see you later, Trevor. Go back inside of your cage. It wins enough. You know, you'd almost assault Max Talbot. Now you got Gillies assaulting Tangrady. Wins enough. You're up 8-2. Didn't you get enough revenge? You're going to wait till you break somebody's face? You know, when you're one of the worst teams in hockey and you're you're an embarrassment to the National Hockey League as it is, I guess nothing really makes a difference at this point.
Here we go! Oh yeah, baby! It's Juan Osgood. Juan gets in, holds on to Osgood. A left by Osgood. A right by Juan. He connects on another right. Another right by Juan. Another right by Juan. The sweater Osgood's coming off. Juan drives him back to midnight. A right by Juan. Connected. Another right by Juan. Another right. Uppercut by Juan. A right by Juan.
The commentary on these fights is so energetic. It's like a real heavyweight boxing match, slugfest.
Osgood's coming back. Another right by Waugh. He's pushing him towards the Red Wing bench. They go down.
They do get a point, and things apparently.
Oh my God! I think the Sedins are pointing fingers now.
Well, now the officials are in between everybody. Sure.
Well, normally they only use those fingers to lick the peanut butter off of their bread. What are they doing, pointing fingers?
Wish we had commentators like this on football, man, soccer.
It lit a fire. Streak comes to an end.
So much personality in comparison.
Tied it, and here's the game winner. And Henrik Sedin in front, never touched that puck. So Daniel is second of the game, and yet he skated right over to the Panther.
You know what?
It's our Fort Lauderdale International Airport play of the game.
You know what? It probably was Daniel Sedin. Look at that low life. I can't believe
it. Wins it clear to the
Look
far
at that low
side of
life.
the zone. Oh, Pacioretty is down face first as Chara angled him. This could be a match penalty, which will result in automatic review by the league.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with that. I think he was just trying to finish the check, and it was a little late. I'd give him an interference call, but not a match penalty, not a major penalty.
Well, he's got 5 posted on the center scoreboard, and right now there's a great deal of concern for Max Pacioretty. This is really violent.
Jeez. I think I've seen that one before on another video, man.
Well,
that could have taken his head off.
Either side of the argument.
After tip.
Can see either side of the argument. That is
The
biased.
puck goes, Cronwall after it, and he is crushed.
Oh, what a hit by McLeod. And then McLeod
Crunched, more like crushed, nearly crushed his head.
I'll tell you what, you talk about getting a little your own medicine. Cronwall has made a living in this league with big hits.
Is that true?
He just got crunched.
Does he
there
deserve
by Cody
it?
McLeod.
If he deserves it, fair
The
enough.
numbers right there, they are, Mike. The numbers are right there, and that's the tough one.
Squashed his head against the wall.
Both teams with 10 shots. Langen runner from Rafalski and Elliott.
Oh my, sorry, Doc. Oh, Cam Jansen just stands there now waiting. It's Thomas Caverley.
Oh.
Well, see there, it doesn't look quite as late. Caverley
Doesn't look as late. That look.
Then he's watching his pass.
Oh.
You know what happened there?
Swung
Doc?
his body right
He
into the
hits
barrier.
Thomas, and then
Thomas goes flying into the boards, and it might have been the contact with the board that caused as many problems.
Got like whiplash from both sides.
And I don't really have anything else to say. It wasn't a real late hit.
It wasn't a real late hit. Couldn't have been any later. It was almost like a week late.
It was one of those borderline plays. And if Thomas could do it over, he would have recognized it was Cam Jansen and not watched his pass.
Has the puck for
okay, that one was taking bias to another level.
Pavel Datsyuk poked it in. And the Red Wings win in overtime 3-2.
Well, here's Stewart having a go with Torrey Krug. What a manly thing to do for Chris Stewart, taking on a guy Krug's size. Yeah, Stewart's working him over because Krug is punching uphill, and I hope Chris Stewart feels really good about himself.
Oh, nice answer by Krug. Teammates love that, Jack.
6'2", 231, going after a guy who's 5'9", 181. And considering he's given up 50 pounds, but he's also got an advantage of about 50 IQ points, I think you got to think pretty well of Krug in that exchange.
Wow. That is mental, man. Some of the, I mean, like, the action on there is what it is all about as well. Like, some of the hits there, some of the fights. Hockey's just so unique, man. Coming from me, being like football's my sport, soccer's my sport, like that's all that matters to me. But when I watch hockey videos, like how can you not be a fan of that? Like the action is like so intense, so crazy. Some of those hits, yeah, like some of them were bordering on unacceptable, probably over crossing the line, honestly. But when they get to the fights, the way the commentators actually give it like a blow by blow account of what's going on, they get so excited, so worked up, really like it turns into like its own mini sport there, like they actually commentate on it like it's boxing or UFC. Amazing. But yeah, when you hear the bias, like some of them, like I couldn't really tell about it being biased, but there's some of them were just over the top with bias. That one they're talking about, it wasn't a late like hit when he was like 5 seconds after the puck had went away. It's just mad. Some of them, tell me what you think about them. What's the most biased commentary you've heard? Thanks.